Hi, this is Stan Dubin, and welcome to the Hiring Tips Podcast. The name of this tip is, what's the next job you would like to have when you leave here? Reid Hoffman, the founder of LinkedIn, believes the employer-employee relationship starts off with a, quote, a dishonest conversation, end quote. From the employer side, Hoffman says, quote, the biggest lie is that the employment relationship is like family, end quote. From Hoffman's perspective, quote, you don't fire your kid because of bad grades, end quote. So whether the employer knows it's not really that close-knit a relationship, or whether the employer is deluding himself on this, that gets things off on the wrong foot. Hoffman believes the employee also contributes to this less than honest bargain. Quote, they know that employers want loyalty. They know what they want to hear. Oh, I plan on working here for the rest of my career. But most employees recognize that career progression probably requires eventually moving to another company, but that never comes up. End quote. From the Amazon website, here is a portion of the description of Reid Hoffman's book, The Alliance: Managing Talent in the Networked Age. The employer-employee relationship is broken, and managers face a seemingly impossible dilemma. The old model of guaranteed long-term employment no longer works in a business environment defined by continuous change, but neither does a system in which every employee acts like a free agent. The solution? Stop thinking of employees as either family or as free agents. Think of them as allies. As a manager, you want your employees to help transform the company for the future. And your employees want the company to help transform their careers for the long term. End of description. Hoffman feels LinkedIn embodies this kind of new relationship, so after presenting the above basis for working together, the applicant is often asked, what's the next job you would like to have post-LinkedIn? The question is not designed to trick the person. It is asked because LinkedIn feels they're going to have a very positive impact on the person and the person's career, and they are genuinely interested in where they'd like to go next. Interesting indeed. Well, here are a few of my thoughts on this. I'm not sure how many employers are pushing "we're a family" here, but I imagine some are. I'm thinking some actually do view and treat their staff as close to a family as you can get. I also see how this could get a work relationship off on the wrong foot. If the employer is pushing but doesn't really believe in the family concept, and if the employee is making hollow promises to hang in there and be loyal to the end of time. And I do like the concept of ally when it comes to the employer and employee relationship. Here's an interesting definition of ally: someone who helps and supports you, or something that helps you succeed in a difficult situation. All in all, there's everything right about people supporting each other, especially when it comes to employers and employees and the impact they have on each other's future. My conclusion: if you're able to have this kind of conversation with prospective employees, then asking what job they'd like next becomes a very intriguing question indeed. Thank you for listening. If you find these hiring tips helpful, would you mind going over to iTunes and leaving a review of any kind for us? Just head over to iTunes, and in the search box, just put hiring tips, and you'll find us right away. Thank you, and much appreciated. The Hiring Tips is brought to you by the Employee Testing Center. We have an employee testing service that will help you hire better staff. It's very accurate, easy to understand, and delightfully affordable. Watch our 3-minute video at getbetterstaff.com. That's getbetterstaff.com. Our podcast does not represent legal advice. Employment law can vary from state to state. So please consult an attorney familiar with the law that applies to the area where your business is located for any legal questions specific to your company. Thanks for listening.